Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking live at Bentonville Tiger Arena. We are getting set for varsity boys basketball action. If you're just joining us, Bentonville got the best of us in the first one. Very aggressive defense played by the Bentonville Tigers. Kind of swarmed us. And Sydney, this is a War Eagles team. Just had a great week down in Florida at Pensacola. Came back with a championship, right? And they did lose to Fayetteville the other night, but they're going to come in here. And again, we would love to get a win against Bentonville.
Always want to get a win against Bentonville.
And this will be a good Tiger team as well. Much like we saw in the girls' game, there's going to be some good length in the middle. They've got Elijah Wilhelm at 6'9", Mikey Dowda. He would be brother of Miriam Dowda, like former Razorback and others. He's at 6'7" and a senior as well. So they have some length that's going to be a little bit difficult for us to contend with. It's going to be up to one Emmett Blevins to do some dirty work in the paint and kind of lead the War Eagles to victory. So again, we just mentioned conference slate just getting started. Weather obviously very cold outside as we get to January. War Eagles are being led in scoring by Emmett Blevins at 12.8 points a game. Bryson Jackson is also a senior, and he's coming in at 10.7 points a game. He's our number 2 scorer. Those are the guys that you're going to see taking a bunch of the shots. Starters for tonight's game, actually, we'll probably get them from the announcer. We'll give them to you here just a little bit anyway. So Graham Niepling will be playing a guard spot for the War Eagles. He's turned into a three-point threat for the Heritage, shooting 35.6% on 5 attempts per game from 3. He's the one they look at to stretch the defense. Isaac Karras, also he's a 6-foot senior guard, very athletic, handles the backcourt along with Graham and Bryson Jackson. Ryan Wasserman, really part of the glue of this team. Sydney, he's a guy that if you look across the board, he's not going to lead you in scoring, but he does things. He's 4.8 rebounds per game, 3.7 assists per game, a couple deflections per game, a couple of steals per game. Actually, you know what? We will let them. Actually, we're about to do the national anthem, so we will pause, and we will let the announcer handle the national anthem as well as the starting lineup. So we'll be back in just a second.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Pledge of Allegiance, moment of silence, and playing of our national anthem.
For the visitors from Heritage High School.
Here are the starting lineups. War Eagles are wearing navy on navy tonight. There's the sophomore 6-foot Niepling.
Number 4, Isaac Karras. A 6'2" senior, number 12, Bryson Jackson. A 6'6" senior, number 22, Emmett Blevins.
Here's Blevins again, 6'6" seniors leading us in scoring. Transfer in this year, and Ryan Wassman, who feels like he's been playing at Heritage forever. And of course, Coach O, Tom Olson. Here we go with the Bentonville Tigers. They're wearing the all whites, the home whites with the gold trim. Miles Gannett. Javen Williams is number 11, a 6'3" senior. And there's Dowda, 6'7". Harry Ware, a 6'3" senior, and then another senior, very senior-laden lineup, all of them. Every single one of them. There's Elijah Wilhelm at 6'9". In a big 6'9", I might add, Sydney. He's got little long arms. He's pretty big physically in there as well. Has the potential to create some problems for us.
Absolutely. They got a bit more size than we do, so it'll be interesting to see how we handle that tonight.
Looks like although the weather outside is extremely cold, it looks like it may be like Aloha night or hula night over there for the cheerleaders from Bentonville.
Absolutely. They get to dress up and have fun with all their spirit days. It's really awesome to see what they come up with.
The best thing I can tell you about weather like this, Sydney, it's a great night for basketball because you're playing indoors. However, I will say it seems like there are a lot of people that are choosing not to get out. So if you're in the area or if you want to come out, plenty of good seats available here at Tiger Arena. We're about ready to tip it up and get going. Tip is controlled by Bentonville in the backcourt. There again, they're moving from right to left. If you're listening to us, not watching us, again, they're wearing white with the gold trim. War Eagles in the road navies with orange numbers. There's a three-point basket in the corner. It is good. Harry Ware breaks the seal with a deep three early. And much like the girls we saw, here comes the boys' Bentonville team with an aggressive press to the glass. After you break the press, attacking it was Bryson Jackson. It's up and no good. Rebounded by Bentonville into the front court. There's Dowda off to Elijah Wilhelm. Now the drive and the dish. Mikey Dowda, that one's no good. Rebound, nice rebounding position there by Emmett Blevins. Kept the larger Wilhelm away from it. War Eagles now have it in the front court. In the corner, there's a good look by Emmett Blevins. They don't expect that. They say that's a two. It looks like they say that's a two. War Eagles back on defense. They're going to knock it away. Coach Olson's asking the question. They confirm it is a two. He asked one of the officials, Tommy Kraft of the Morning Rush fame on the radio, is one of our officials here tonight. He conferred with the other official, said no, it's a two. He had a foot on the line. Needed to wear a size 10 as opposed to whatever size he actually wears. War Eagles lose control of that one, goes out of bounds. It's a good one here early, 3-2. A lot of energy in both directions. An extended defense. You see Isaac way out here, picking up all the way out here at the Tigers' head. Driving into the lane. Blevins over. He's going to get a foul called. Emmett came over to help him out. Little bit of body contact. It's going to send Javen Williams to the line for two. First one is up. Around and out, no good. We mentioned the War Eagles, and we've got Ryan Wassman playing that second forward spot. Right there, he's battling for a rebound, can't quite get it. Foul's going to be called. That one's going to be on Graham Neepling, who came down there to help out as well. So two missed free throws, but the offensive rebound is going to send Harry Ware back to the line. He got the scoring started with a three in the corner. The lid is on. And that's a good thing on this end of the floor. I think you can't coach his size, Sydney. It's really hard to coach speed as well. You've got that. It's helpful. Second one is good by Harry Ware. It is a 4-2 game, and again, extended zone pressure by Bentonville. There's Wassman. He hits Emmett on the corner. No good. Rebound. Bryson went up for it, but bounded away from him. Here come the Tigers. Into the corner, Williams. Tough baseline jumper way early in the shot clock. Blevins with the rebound. Here come the War Eagles. Both teams feel like they're kind of feeling each other out offensively here. Bentonville, much like the girls, into man-to-man. Here's Bryson into the paint. Left hand goes up, no good. Fights for the rebound. Gets over to Ryan Wassman. Eventually he's going to be picked up by the Tigers. And back goes Isaac Karras to steal it. Great effort by Isaac to save it inbounds. Here come Heritage. Jackson to Wassman. We're going to reset. Actually, Karras is just going to take that three from the perimeter. It doesn't go. Rebounded by Harry Ware of the Tigers. Pass ahead. Elijah Wilhelm knocked away by Blevins. And Ryan Wassman saves it in. A couple of very athletic saves there by the War Eagles. As we just kind of seesawing back and forth. Nothing's going in on either side. A lot of action both directions. If that's an offensive foul, and it is, on Blevins, that is, to put it kindly, less than ideal. The one size you've got is Emmett Blevins. He goes out at 5:07 in the first quarter with those two fouls. In comes Carter Cox, 6'3" junior. He'll get the task of guarding Elijah Wilhelm in the paint. He is harassing him on the perimeter, however, knocks it away. Elijah Wilhelm somehow gets it away from him. Over to Mikey Dowda for the layup. Bentonville now up 6-2. Cross-court pass to Bryson. Bryson to the corner for Carter Cox. You can see now Elijah now is having the man-to-man duties on Ryan Wassman, and he knocks that shot away. Here comes Bentonville in the front court. Ware's been busy. He kicks that one out to the perimeter off the front of the iron. No good. Rebounded, and a good one by Bryson Jackson. Bryson, step back, three, up, off the back iron, no good. War Eagles having a tough time getting one through the iron on their side. We're midway now through the first quarter. Coach Olson imploring them for a good effort. Pass inside, knocked away, but Bentonville will keep it. In the corner, three-point jumper, no good. Rebound, Graham Niepling. Graham up ahead to Bryson. Bryson attacks the glass up and good. In transition go the War Eagles. Bryson Jackson makes it a 6-4 game. Now they go into the post. And they're going to get Carter Cox. Carter is really fighting for position in there. As you would expect, he's given up half a foot to Elijah Wilhelm in there. A couple subs for Bentonville. Cameron Akbar coming in the game, also Richard Hosley. So they do get smaller. But in this case, they're still both 6'3", but Wilhelm goes out. Very, very crucial. They got the shirt tuck in there on Carter Cox.
It's the most important role in basketball.
I always love it when that's the one we take time to do. You can choose, see what the referees really spend time focusing on. Just off the bench, three-point jump shot is up and no good. Niepling with another rebound. Into the front court comes Heritage. When we do get that defensive rebound, it keeps the pressure, like Bentonville, away from pressing us. Allows us to set up an offense. There's Ryan Wassman. Again, he does a lot of things. He's the postage stamp for this War Eagle team. Takes care of the basketball, moves it around, grabs boards, gets deflections, gets steals. There's Bryson going to the glass. Strong up and good for Bryson Jackson. And we are tied at 6. Dowda drives in. Nice help by Carter Cox. No good. Rebounded by Bryson Jackson. That's multiple rebounds by Bryson. Bryson had a game down in Florida. We had over 30 points and not a three. Like, he really attacked the glass, and you saw him there. He's really strong and able to, he's put a lot of work in the weight room, able to get to the glass. Here he goes again, fighting in, left hand up and good.
Bryson Jackson
Carves through the defense, gives the War Eagles their first lead of the ball game inside 2 minutes to go. Jackson's got 6. Another 3-ball. Fighting for the rebound is Akbar. Don't get the foul call, but it goes out of bounds. Wilhelm returns for the Tigers. Also, Cade Troffols is back in the game. 1:39 to go here in the first quarter. Coach Olson is pleading for a call on that, but it went out of bounds to the War Eagles, so no harm done. But certainly Akbar out of position. Cross-court pass, that one's going to be stolen away.
That's trouble.
Javen Williams. That one's too easy. We're knotted at 8. And now again, you see now Bentonville, this time a 2-1-2 press that they pick up at half court after made baskets and made free throws. They go into the pressure, which does give us trouble. There's a cross-court pass from Isaac. Isaac to Wassman, inside Carter Cox. Pump fake. Wilhelm recovered, so he verses it back out. Bryson attacks the rim, then backs it back out. Cox in the lane, off the iron, will not go, but foul called. That one looks like it's going to be on Mikey Dowda, and it is. That will be the first foul of the game on the Tigers, Sydney. What do you think about that?
I mean, there's been some very aggressive gameplay, so the fact there hasn't been much fouls yet is impressive by them, but...
Yeah. There is a coach's spouse around here that will go unnamed that will tell you that happens a lot in this arena. This is one of their least favorite places to attend to. And certainly, second one is up and good for Carter. We played almost a quarter without a foul. Bentonville's got it. 41 seconds to go here in the first. Kind of a quick moving, fast-paced first quarter. Cross-court pass goes up. 3-ball up and good. Harry Ware, he has 7 of Bentonville's points. It's 11-9. 23 seconds left to go. Shot clock is off. Bentonville now backs off a little bit into a half court. It's an extended, maybe a 1-3-1, maybe a 1-2-2 press, just to give us a different look. And honestly, Bryson attacking the rim probably got him out of the man-to-man. Cross-court pass. There's Isaac. 4 seconds now. Pass into the corner and out of bounds. Little miscommunication. 2 seconds on the clock. Need to keep Bentonville from getting this last-second basket right here. All the way up there. That's Ware. Ware dribbles to the corner. He got a decent look. Was on the move, and that one goes off the backboard. Fast moving, a good first quarter. It's 11-9. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back to Tiger Arena here in a minute. Welcome back in to Tiger Arena. A good first quarter. Is with the War Eagles a bucket down, so a bucket to make up, but we get the first possession here of the second quarter. Most concerning thing from the War Eagles standpoint is the 2 fouls that Emmett Blevins got early. But Sydney, they fought well after he left the ball game. Undersized though they may be. And now Bentonville, you see in this extended zone, there's Bryson. Reverses the basketball on the perimeter. Isaac Karras with a three-point look. Up and no good. Rebounded by Elijah Wilhelm. Here come the Tigers. Javen Williams up and no good. Rebounded by Bryson Jackson. Bryson's got at least 3, if not more, rebounds so far tonight. Averages 5.4 on the season. Pass it. Carter Cox back out. Max Howard up, no good. Good, clean look. That one will not fall. And Sydney, when they go from the man-to-man to the zone, those shots, you're going to have to make some of those shots. That's actually what's open when they go to the zone. We're going to have to knock a few of those down to get them back out of it. But I think they saw enough of Bryson driving the lane. There's a kickback to their big guy, Elijah Wilhelm. He hits a 3. That stretches the lead to 14-9. War Eagles need a bucket right here, or at least to be able to do something against this zone a little bit different. Working the perimeter. Driving is Isaac Karras. Back out to Howard. Howard, cross-court pass to Bryson. Still time, 14 to shoot. And you see the length of Bentonville up here on the perimeter. That's Dowda on the top. Forced inside, looking for Karras. Knocked away. On the other end, it's Mikey Dowda with a slam dunk left-handed. Timeout. War Eagles. It's a 30-second timeout for Coach Olson, and we'll stay right here. Cindy, again, I think this is a good timeout from Coach Olson just to regroup here, and we got to talk about what's going on down on offense.
Absolutely. They're just maybe slow game down. I mean, they've scored a lot in a row, and they're just trying to get them a chance to, A, breathe, and B, just get together, figure out what they've got to do to find a way to score again.
This is a lot of times games are games of adjustments. So you saw Bentonville, could not stay in front of Bryson. So Bryson goes to the paint, hits a layup here, hits a layup there. They made the adjustment to go to the zone, saying that they've had enough of that. Well, now we've got to make an adjustment back. The adjustment right now, Emmett Blevins back on the floor with those 2 fouls. So obviously he's been told to be careful. But Emmett, your leading scorer, you're one of your big bodies inside. So that's the adjustment Coach Olson is going with right now. Playing a little roulette with 6 minutes to go here in the first half, making sure we don't pick up that third. There's Jackson in the corner to Blevins. Up, off the back iron, and good. So immediately Emmett Blevins makes an impact. A basket in the paint, give the assist to Bryson. And that stops the run for the War Eagles. It's 16-11. It's a 5-point game. War Eagles in a man-to-man. Into the post. Dowda. Cox fights hard. Another one of the little nuances there. A couple of these guys are left-handed. Dowda is naturally left-handed, which makes it just a little bit different to guard as well. Ball goes out of bounds. Right there, Coach Olson just kind of telling his troops, just settle down, guys. We're okay. They haven't run off and left us. And now War Eagles go into an extended zone of their own. Javen Williams in the corner. Now they hit Elijah Wilhelm. Elijah drives off the glass and no good, and that's what we want him doing. Making plays on the perimeter. We get the benefit there and the rebound. And now Bentonville back in this man-to-man. And you see immediately Bryson attacking. 15 to shoot. We now reset. And again, it's our turn in our little chess match right here, or checkers match, as one of our heritage teachers would say. It's our turn to make an adjustment, make a move right here. Spinning move by Blevins off the glass, will not go, but he gets his own rebound back up, still will not fall. Iron Unkind, very athletic move right there by Blevins.
Fouls on the Tigers, Elijah Wilhelm.
Foul's going to be on Elijah Wilhelm.
Graham Neatley will go to line to shoot 2.
That would be the second foul on the Tigers, as we've played a quarter and a half. To the line goes Emmett Blevins, shooting 2. One on Blevins, one on Dowda. That's all we've got.
Kamran Akbar and King Troubles will check in for the Tigers.
War Eagles only have 5. It's not like it's been completely out of reach, but hard to envision 12 minutes of basketball playing full court and attacking the glass. Only coming up with a couple fouls. Second one is no good. So Emmett back in the game makes, again, kind of immediate impact. He's got all 3 here in the quarter. War Eagles now on a man-to-man. Peyton Mays in the ball game for Heritage for the first time tonight. Javen Williams drives in. It was ripped away by Mays, but they're going to say he got some arm involved. That's Peyton's first.
Fouls on Peyton Mays for Heritage, his first.
It's our first of the second quarter. Nice defensive pickup by Blevins. Knocked away, picked up and stolen by Bryson, who's going to go straight to the glass. They cannot stay in front of Bryson. If they cannot play man and stay in front of Bryson Jackson, which is good. They're forcing them into doing something that they want to do. We're down 4. It's 18-14. Ball on the baseline. Javen Williams on the perimeter. Three-point basket up. No good. Rebound is thrown off the shoulder of Emmett Blevins. Cameron Akbar with the offensive rebound attempt.
It's one way to get the ball back.
It is. Akbar, he's got Karras on him, and Isaac forces a turnover.
Into the chairs he goes.
The high dollar seats. That's what I'm going to call him anyway. It could be exactly the opposite for all I know. But nice effort there by Isaac. Cross-court pass for Isaac from Bryson. There's Bryson driving the lane. That one no good, but Emmett's right there for the offensive rebound. Can't get that one to follow. Probably should have taken a little bit more time right there. He went back up quickly. Wasn't able to get it, and here's another turnover forced by the War Eagles on the other end.
Blackie now went back in.
We're being pests on defense, Sydney. In a good way.
Exactly what you want to be doing.
I think in almost any sport, Sydney, when you can make somebody uncomfortable, make them do things they don't want to do. In softball, you know, if somebody throws really, really hard, it makes a hitter uncomfortable. It's not how you perform best.
Yeah.
Three-point jumper there by Bryson on the wing. Goes over everything, is going to roll out of bounds. Here comes Wilhelm back in for Bentonville. Timeout, Bentonville. This is a 30-second timeout. We'll take 30 seconds quickly with them. We'll be back here at Bentonville Arena, Tiger Arena, in just a moment. And we are back. If you are just joining us, I have the privilege, yea, the honor, of sitting next to Sydney Gaffney. She would be my second born. And Sydney, I've been looking forward to this. I like it. This has been fun. Are you having fun? Is this you having fun?
This is me having fun.
Okay. I have to ask sometimes.
Yeah.
Bentonville has the ball and a 4-point lead. Again, moving from right to left. War Eagles now extend the pressure. Wassman and Isaac on top of the defense. A little bit kind of, it looks like a matchup zone that Coach Olson is going to have them trap out of here. It's confused Bentonville. 15 seconds to shoot. They have not been within 24 feet yet. Now they drive. Forced up a shot badly. Rebounded by Bryson. Great defensive possession by the War Eagles right there. And coming out of that timeout, Coach Olson. There's a dish. Dish by Bryson to Carter Cox. Fouled on the block attempt by Bentonville. That foul's going to be charged in Cade Troffels. But again, just gave him a different look out of that timeout. Guy that got a bad shot, turned into a shot attempt on the other end. Carter Cox is at the line, shooting 2. Doesn't get the front end. War Eagles just 2 of 5 from the line right now. Emmett Blevins going to take another little seat right here again, trying to preserve that third foul. War Eagles just 2 of 6 from the line. And still trail by 4. By my math, Sydney, 6 for 6 would have had us even by now. So have to take care of the little things along the way sometimes too. Wilhelm, a long cross-court pass. Harry Ware, shot attempt. Can't leave that one open. That's his third 3. He's got 10 on the night. And all of a sudden, it's a football score, and we're down 21-14. And here's this 1-3-1 zone, trapping zone by the Bentonville Tigers. Jackson gets it in the middle, tries to feed it to Isaac Karras on the block. It's stolen away by Bentonville. Here come the Tigers the other way. 1:30 to go here in the opening half. I believe that's the first time that young man has had the ball and didn't shoot it. Dowda from the wing, no good. Rebound is tipped away. Here's Carter Cox. Doesn't have the numbers. He's going to back it up. Back to Niepling. And again, here's the counter from the War Eagles. They're going to go zone. Here's Niepling in the game. See if we can get a three-point attempt from him. We don't, but we get it from Bryson. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Harry Ware. We're under a minute. 21-14 is your score. War Eagles just been dry offensively here in the second quarter. They've been good on defense. That one, Javen Williams goes all the way to the rim, gets the bucket. 23-14 is your score. To Cox on the block. He's in trouble there. He's double teamed. Good job backing it out to Wassman. Ryan to the corner, and Bryson cross court. Isaac to Wassman at the top of the key. 15 to shoot. Here's Isaac into the paint. Little floater up and good. Well done by Isaac Karras. His first bucket of the night over the top of the outstretched arms of 6'9" Elijah Wilhelm. Made it look easy. Under 10. Forced into Wilhelm. Shot up. No good. Rebound. Fought for. Cox has got it, and that's the way the half's going to end. So the War Eagles get the last bucket, trim it to 7 as we head into halftime. We will take a break. We'll have some words from our sponsors, maybe some halftime activity. We'll be right back for the second half of action in 10 minutes.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has a prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
always remember to drive your own bus.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands. Always remember to drive your own bus. The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
always remember to drive your own bus.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
And we are back here at Tiger Arena. Bentonville has just made their way out of the locker room. What can we do for you, Miss Brown? I don't. We have it on the phone. We could send it to you.
Do you want me to text you?
War Eagles come out of half. We got a little bit of work to do. We're down 7 going into the half. It's been, Sydney, like, I would call it a very competitive and high-energy game, would you?
Absolutely. I mean, both sides have been aggressive, been very good defensive game, and just rocking and rolling, ready to see what second half has for us.
And we saw Emmett Blevins go down with a second foul early, and then they had to kind of survive a little bit of a barrage. They bring him back in, and he was able to steal about 4 minutes before, with those 2 fouls. He goes into the second half with just those 2 fouls, which I thought was really key. We've got 8 minutes here now on the clock, and we're getting ready to go. Bentonville has the ball. They'll now be moving from our left to right. If you're listening to us, not watching us, again, there in the white with the gold trim. War Eagles open up, man-to-man. Trying to hit Wilhelm on the post. There's Blevins. They're trying to get that third on Blevins. Emmett needs to be just a little bit careful. Good pressure right there. Wilhelm throws it away. It's War Eagle basketball. Good start to this second half. War Eagles start with Graham Niepling, Ryan Wassman, Isaac Karras, Bryson Jackson, and Emmett Blevins, the same way we started this game. Isaac dribbles into a double team, couldn't get out of it. Javen Williams all the way to the glass, no good, rebounded by Wassman. And now here we go in transition. Isaac with speed to Niepling on the wing. Graham up and will not go. That's a good look. You could see the entire War Eagles bench when Graham takes that three over there. Everybody's got a good feeling those are going in whenever he takes that shot. Niepling, just a sophomore. Javen Williams into Wilhelm. Wilhelm back out. Harry Ware, he's had the big night, and he hits another three. Looks right at his buddies on the bench afterward.
They stood up before he even took the shot.
He's the one that's done the most damage. That his fourth three on the night. That one out of bounds in the corner. War Eagles are going to keep it. That 3, the first basket of the second half, is going to extend the lead to 10. War Eagles just need to chip away. Actually playing pretty well. Here's Bentonville again in this zone. They've done that to take away the drive from Bryson, and that means Graham Niepling right there in the corner needs to knock this down. That one no good, rebounded by the Tigers. That's what's going to be open, Sydney. Those are not necessarily Graham, but everybody. Like that's we're going to have to be able to drill a couple of those to get him back out of that. Dowda driving in. He is bodied hard by Bryson Jackson. That's going to be foul on Bryson, and it was. The second bump, I think, is the one that probably did it. First bump, maybe you get away with it. Second bump is going to get that foul called. Dowda to the line, shooting 2. No good. We're in double digits with 13. He has been far and away the scoring leader tonight. That one up and good for Dowda. He now has 7. War Eagles bring it up the floor. Bryson hands it off to Ryan Wassman. On the wing to Niepling. Again, looking for a crease. Find a gap for a three-point shot. There they go, hiding Graham in the corner. Feed to Blevins. Blevins gets trapped underneath the basket, tries to throw it out, and it's stolen away by Miles Gannett. To the glass, Javen Williams, up and good. And now, Sydney, a little bit of a danger area. Now we need to put a stop to this run to make sure this one doesn't get away from us. It's 29-16. Niepling from the wing, too strong and off the glass. Rushed that one just a little bit. But again, that is the shot we're looking for against this zone that Bentonville has gone to. Williams drives in. Niepling steps in the passing lane, takes it away. Here comes Graham all the way to the glass. That one knocked away. He saves it. Now they say he steps on the line and out of bounds. Ball's going to go to Bentonville. Max Howard will check in. We've played 3 minutes here in this third quarter, and all the points have belonged to Bentonville. It's 6-0 here in the third quarter. Carter Cox is going to come in. Bryson's going to take a little breather. Looking for Wilhelm on the block. Turnaround jumper, no good. Well defended, well rebounded by Emmett Blevins. Here go the War Eagles, again looking to attack. Maybe get a bucket in transition before that long zone gets a chance to set up. There's Max Howard, pump fake to Wassman. Tried to go to the corner, was knocked away from him. Picked up by Wilhelm. Long pass to Dowda. That one won't go. Fouls it up. Worst thing that could have happened was missing that shot. He's going to wind up with an and one opportunity. A foul coming on Carter Cox. Actually, no, they give Wassman on the foul. Basket is good for Dowda. Now up to 9. He gets the and one opportunity. And Coach Olson knows the danger zone we're in. He's going to take a timeout. It's a full one. We will take a quick break. We'll be back to Bentonville Arena, Tiger Arena, here in 1 minute. And we are back. Sydney, Bentonville's put a little bit of run on us right here. As just an athlete, like, what do you do when things are going the wrong way? Like, how do you try and turn it back in your direction?
I mean, exactly what Coach Olson just did. We call time, we take a second, we regroup, we figure out what our best game plan is going to be to stop their momentum, figure out, get our lives together and just move on, get ready to roll.
There's no magic formula, right? You just have to make the plays. There's a basket good by Dowda. A lot of times it's going back to what works. And right now we got to solve the riddle of this Bentonville zone, and a little bit different without big 6'9" Elijah Wilhelm on the top of it. But still, and they've extended it now to, it's a 2-3, but they're really, really high with the center person in the zone as well. Almost looks like a 3-2. It should be gaps. We try and force one cross court right there, and it is taken away by Miles Gannant. We've now been doubled up. It's 32-16. Inside, right at Emmett Blevins. Cameron Akbar, his first bucket. And it has been all Bentonville here in this third quarter. War Eagles looking for their first bucket. 4.5 minutes in. There's Blevins, up, no good. He fights for the rebound. Nice work there by Emmett. Goes right to Max Howard, who lays it up and in. The bucket's going to go to Max. Emmett did a nice job fighting for that one. He won't get an assist, but he should. First bucket for the War Eagles here in the third quarter. Momentum is a funny thing. Let's see if we can swing it the other way. There's off the glass, no good. Rebound by Blevins. Emmett hands it to Isaac. Here we come the other way. And again, Wassman. I called him the postage stamp earlier. You've got a lot of letters, you've got an envelope, you got to get the postage stamp to get you there. That's what he does. There's Max Howard in the corner. Max with another bucket. That's 3 for Max, 5 on the game. And right now, a little 5-0 run. We've gotten ourselves back in it. And isn't momentum a funny thing, Sydney?
Quickest way to turn their game around. Stop their momentum, get some going for you. You never know what's going to happen.
Mikey Dowda attacked the glass, put a quick stop to that. Strong move off the glass with that left hand. Timeout, Bentonville. Very sparse crowd over here in Tiger Arena. I tell you what I do like. I like at Heritage, we have a full pep band that's really into it. They have drums, which is fine.
Drums are fun.
Drums are fun. But I think what Heritage has got going on the band side and the spirit side is certainly better than what they got going on over here. Although I do like the Hawaiian shirts.
Yes.
On the cheerleaders. We can put a requisition for that. 2:24 to go here in this third quarter. War Eagles with a quick 5-0 run that was just answered by Dowda. War Eagles with 5 points in the quarter against 13 by the Tigers. And again, we've seen once we got Bentonville, again, Bryson got Bentonville out of the man-to-man by being able to get to the glass whenever he wanted to. Bentonville's gone to this zone, and we have not had an answer. And Bentonville's very long on that zone. When you can put Dowd out there at 6'7" and Elijah Wilhelm out there at 6'9", all of a sudden there's just not much space for us to go through. And here comes Bentonville now picking up full court, which we have not seen here in the second half. Wassman's going to bring it up. He's in the backcourt with Max Howard and Bryson Jackson. Checking into the game is Peyton Mays also. So a lot of ball handlers in the game. 10-second violation. They left the time up there on the shot clock. There was 24 on the shot clock. So as soon as Bentonville goes to the full court press off the timeout, they earn themselves a turnover. They get it back with 2:12 to go here in the third. Here's Javen Williams. To Wilhelm. Baseline, back out. Williams again. He tries to drive in. Nicely done by Bryson Jackson. He steps in. He's going to draw a charge. Offensive foul is going to be charged on number 11, Javen Williams.
Fouls on Javen Williams for the Tigers. His first.
And that would be team foul number what, Sydney, here in the second half?
2, team foul number 2.
That's us. That's team foul number 1.
That's one.
One again for Bentonville here in the second half. War Eagle foul is going to be charged on Peyton Mays. His second. To the line is Javen Williams. He will shoot 2. First one is up and good. And I'm not necessarily saying we're getting cheated over here, Sydney, but it's because Bentonville is in the zone. Like it's we're passing the ball around the perimeter. You don't draw a lot of fouls that way. It's just odd to play 6 minutes of basketball without drawing a foul when you're in a full court press. War Eagles. Howard across the line to Wassman. One more pass in the corner. Peyton Mays fires it up, and it's good. Peyton's got his first bucket of the night. Pair of threes for the War Eagles here in the quarter. 1:30 to go. War Eagles now in a zone of their own. Tipped away by Wassman. Dowd is going to let it go out of bounds. 20 seconds still to shoot. Javen Williams has been doing most of his work trying to attack the glass and drive, and there he goes again past Wassman. Bryson comes over on the reverse dribble. Is going to draw the foul.
A bit fired up about that call.
Appears he might have said a little something, which the officials just tolerated. How about that? Bryson thought he had a clean steal. Bentonville, he was about to get the ball handed to him and just ran out of the way. Once the whistle's blown, that usually doesn't see that. That's kind of funny. Pass inside to Wilhelm, knocked away that time by Bryson. Still going to remain Bentonville ball. 33 to shoot. 1:10 to go in the quarter. Akbar in the corner. Up, no good. Jackson fights for the rebound and gets it to Wassman. Here comes Ryan, now up to Bryson. Bryson on the wing. Tries to penetrate. Back out to Emmett. Emmett forces one up and got it. High degree of difficulty by Emmett Blevins. It went down here on the wing. Another shot attempt. Rebound to Wilhelm. I believe number 31, Richard Hosley, has only possessed the ball twice in this game without shooting it. And I'm not sure about the second one. He's there to shoot.
Gotta know what you're good at.
Absolutely. You gotta know your role, right? Javen Williams drives the glass. That's what he's done all night, is he's gone to the glass, created problems in the paint, either by dishing it off or by making a layup. He's got 10 on the night. War Eagles have it. Shot clock is off. There's 11 to go here in the quarter. And here's Bentonville in this high 3-2 zone look. 6 to shoot, 4 to shoot, and we haven't penetrated. Quick foul. It's actually not a bad foul because they had a foul to give Sydney. So now with 1.5 to go, we're going to have to inbound the ball. And that foul right there works in Bentonville's favor because we're going to have to pass it in and get a quick look. Emmett's got it. It is knocked away from him. Will not go, and that's the end of the third quarter. A little run by Bentonville early here in the third quarter put some space in it. It is Bentonville 40, War Eagles 26. We'll be right back from Tiger Arena here in just a minute.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, you're...
And we are back here at Tiger Arena for this, the fourth and final period of play. With me again, if you're joining us, I am here with my daughter, Sydney Gaffney. Sydney, once again, glad you're part of this broadcast team. Are you glad you're part of this broadcast team?
I am glad I'm part of this broadcast team. It's been
I'll
a
tell
lot
you,
of fun.
for those of you out there, over the past, I would say 8 years, I have spent more time with this young lady than any other human on the planet. And to do this right here is just really fun for me. I hope she feels the same. Ball's knocked out of bounds. The War Eagles are going to keep it 19 to shoot. Big hold overcome right here, 14-point deficit. And offensively, Sydney, is where we've struggled since the opener. Bentonville went into the zone. It's been difficult for us to find cracks in it. Niepling back in the game. He's got that three-point depth. He could do it. Isaac Karras in the game as well. There's the pass to Bryson Jackson. Gets the screen from Blevins. Inside pass to Karras. Off the glass, no good. Rebound to Elijah Wilhelm in Bentonville. Williams drives in. Is tipped away by Wassman. Wassman, kind of a little-known stat that you don't think of much. Ryan Wassman averages 2.1 deflections per game, which leads the War Eagles. Basically just to mean he also has 2 steals, by the way, which also leads the War Eagles. But those deflections are disruptive in ways that don't always show up in stats.
I mean, just kind of like what we've been talking about this whole broadcast. Like, the team doesn't run without Ryan, but his stats aren't necessarily going to show it.
Inside look. Pass from Javen Williams to Mikey Dowda. Gets the fourth quarter scoring started. Bentonville stretches it even further. There's the pass to Karras. Double team coming. He backs it out to Graham Niepling. Timeout. War Eagles. We're going to keep it right here. It's a full timeout. Again, 6:35 to go in this one. War Eagles are going to be back at home on Friday night, Sydney. We're taking on Fort Smith Southside. Ready to go. I will not be on the broadcast for that one. I'll be doing the PA at home.
Oh, yeah.
So if your goal in life was to hear me, which I could not imagine, you can still hear me. You just wouldn't do it over YouTube. But the team here will. Mr. Davenport, Brooke sitting next to us, and the group, Marley Brown, Carson, I don't even know everybody else's name, but
Presley.
There you go. Good. Who else we got?
Jason Cork's on the team. Olivia Casto.
So we've upgraded this, and we got some good kids running this. And you know what? Hey, tell everybody at Heritage you appreciate what they're doing on the YouTube broadcast here, so everybody gets a chance to see these War Eagles even when we're on the road, even when it's cold like it is tonight. I assume it's still cold. You guys can text me and tell me if it's still cold outside. War Eagles inbounded. Bentonville comes out now in a 2-3. Bryson fakes a pass. Three-point jump shot is off the iron and no good. And here in the second half, we just haven't gotten enough of even in the second quarter and on, we just haven't gotten enough of those to go down. It's enabled them to stay in that zone and just create a lot of havoc with us. Here's Javen Williams. That's what he's been doing, penetrating into the paint. The officials say that is another deflection by Ryan Wassman. Ryan pointing the other direction like he didn't get a piece of that one. But they say it's Bentonville ball. 14 seconds to go on the shot clock. Pass over to Javen Williams. They list Williams at 6'3". He's a big 6'3". Step back three and got it. That was well defended. And that's going to be Javen Williams with the three. And this is a brand new rule in high school this year. You can see it in college as well, but that is a flop warning on Javen Williams. First time it's nothing. Basically it just means, you're doing the MLS soccer player thing where you act like you're hurt to try and get a yellow card. Second time it is a technical foul, and we saw one called the other day, and it's actually been really confusing for people and tough for these officials at the high school level. I like the rule. It's just been hard to enforce. There's Blevins into the corner. Now back up to Wassman at the top of the key. Speaking of college ball, if you were interested in something like the Tennessee Volunteers, who put it on our Razorbacks this weekend, they just lost by 30 to the Florida Gators. If you want to know how tough the SEC is, there's nice work inside by Emmett Blevins. He's going to get fouled by Elijah Wilhelm. It's just his second. To the line's going to go Emmett with 2. I think if I saw that score right, Sydney, it's 73-43. That Volunteers team only scored 43 points in the game against.
Aren't they on a 12-game winning streak, too?
And number 1 in the country.
All those add up to more than 43 points in a game.
It should. Did not tonight. And that, Sydney, is why they play the games.
Just means more.
It does indeed. It does indeed. Emmett with a couple. A little clock malfunction there as well. It's fun to sit back up here. You can see the guys on the board looking at each other going, is that you? Is that you? Is that you? It was not. They're going to blame the device. We're going to take another timeout with them, maybe our last one of the night. 5:14 to go here. We're going to take a quick break. Be back at Tiger Arena in just a moment. And we are back and live. We being the first ever broadcast team in the history of the Gaffneys.
Absolutely.
I'm Darren.
I'm Sydney.
Welcome to War Eagle Basketball. We're happy to bring it to you. Hope you guys are enjoying it. 5:14 to go in this one. Bentonville 45, War Eagles 28. And the Bentonville defense and the length of Bentonville has certainly been impactful in this one. Again, here's Dowda handling the ball at 6'7" out on the perimeter. Bentonville now trying to stretch it out, play a little four corners action, trying to burn some clock. 13 to go, and then they hand it to Javen Williams, who's the guy they want to drive it when the clock runs down. Isaac with good work right there on defense. It's going to be taken away. Wassman gets it to Emmett. Emmett up to Graham Niepling. Niepling goes at the Bentonville defender. It's going to be blocked away. Pass to Javen Williams. Block is going to be called on Bryson. Williams is going to get the bucket and the +1 opportunity. Give the foul to Bryson, his third. Bryson did not get there in time, so didn't even bother to try and draw the charge. Just a little bump. Pretty harmless bump, not enough to even throw off the layup, but enough to get the and one foul call. Williams back to the line. This a chance to stretch it to 20 in a game that has been much more competitive than that, Sydney.
Absolutely.
Cross-court pass to Niepling. Max Howard back in the game. Now Ryan Wassman again to the wing. Niepling, three-point bucket. There he is. Graham got his first three of the night. That one goes down. Cuts the lead to 47-31. Akbar to Wilhelm, trying for the alley-oop. Elijah probably should have taken that one himself, but did not. Ball was on the floor. It gets to him anyway. He's going to have a shot attempt. Foul. Foul called on Isaac Harris. It's Isaac's first. Elijah to the line. First free throw attempts of the night for the 6'9" senior from Bentonville. That one up and good We've seen Elijah up close and personal, a couple of softball practices. It is a large young man. Like, he's a lot of times in high school you see 6'9" guys that are really skinny. Like, Elijah's got some meat on his bones. He's got some strength to him too. He'll find a way to play at the next level. I do not know where, but he'll get an opportunity. Niepling in the corner, no good. Rebounded by Bryson. And foul going to be charged on Wilhelm. Good work by Bryson attacking the glass. Second team foul for the Tigers here in the fourth quarter. We're just inside halfway through the fourth quarter, 3:55 to go. Emmett checks back in. Max Howard comes out. Max has given some really good minutes tonight. A couple of makes when we needed it. Wassman drives the baseline. Elijah is going to Emporia State, who I know from my playing days. Sydney, that's a long time ago. Division II University in Emporia, Kansas. Javen Williams, he's going to drive in. Block's going to be called on Niepling. Second foul on Graham. Back to the line's going to go Javen Williams.
For Heritage.
And all of a sudden, that score sheet on Javen Williams is awful full of pencil. Actually, they're not going to send him to the line. They're going to just inbound the ball. They're going to say that one's on the floor. Bit of a break for the War Eagles. And Emporia State, he's not even going to have to change the colors much, Sydney.
No. Still a lot of gold going on.
Reverse. Attempted pass to the top of the key. He's going to go over the top of everything. War Eagles going to have it. 3:16 now to go. Again, want to take this time to thank Jerry Davenport and the entire broadcast team for setting this up. All Sydney have to do is show up and talk. And you don't want us doing any more than that, right, Sid? But it's really nice. Again, they've really elevated this broadcast. And it's thankful to work there. And we just actually got a big grant. Us and Rogers got a nice grant. You're going to see this experience get better and better and better. And Heritage is going to have broadcast opportunities for those students. Continue to grow and grow, which is great. 3-point shot by Karras. Wide and no good. Rebounded by Bentonville. Carried into the front court. Williams drives in again, kicks it out. Good look from three. That one no good. Rebounded by Bryson. Bryson's got to have 6 or 7 boards tonight. He did a good job. Many of those came when we had to have him. Blocking foul is going to be called right there. Had to have him when Emmett was on the bench with those 2 fouls. This foul is called to Miles Gannant. And they're going to say that one's on the floor. Back in for the War Eagles. Here comes Emmett Blevins. Max Howard back in. Karras and Bryson are going to take a seat. 2:11 to go in this one. Down 17. The victor is probably not in doubt anymore. This is going to be would be very difficult to come back from. But we're still competing, still fighting. There's Emmett driving in the lane, knocked away from him. It's going to be picked up by Akbar. Akbar into the front court. Both teams have starters going both directions. It's been a very competitive contest. War Eagles just ran out of offense for a period of time. Put a dent in this one. Cameron Akbar with a 3 from the corner. Stretches it to 20. Largest lead of the game for the Tigers. Max Howard, pump fake, dribbles out. Ball's going to be taken away. Up and good. Again, Javen Williams has had himself a night at 17 and a lot more than that, Sydney. He's been really active. Like, all of those drives to the paint, got something, got deflected, got an assist to somewhere. Just been really, really active. And again, listed at 6'3". I think he's a big 6'3" out there on that perimeter. It would be good to be tall, wouldn't it, Sydney?
He'd lovely to be tall. He's definitely a problem in like down near the basket, and just he finds a way to make it work.
Yeah, because I mean, when he's that size, and you've already got Elijah at 6'9", you've already got Mikey Dowda at 6'7", so now you've got. I mean, honestly, it's been Bryson checking him for a while, and that's a good matchup from a physicality standpoint. He's given up a few inches and some length on him there, so it's just. Again, there's not a good substitute for length in a lot of cases, just like in other games there's not a substitute for speed. 1:18 is what we got to go on this one. Timeout by the War Eagles. Coach Olson drilling his troops. Teaching, right? We're teaching coaching.
Moment.
And certainly want to make sure we finish up strong. This is a long season. Coming on the road here into Bentonville against this length is going to be challenged. This is a 9-4 Bentonville team walking in here. We knew it was going to be tough. We come home on Friday for one we can get. Certainly when you earmark some of those when Southside coming into town, those are the ones you have to get, could get, should get.
For sure, especially coming off of Fayetteville, Bentonville back-to-back. You want to try to get some momentum at the end of this game so you can try to carry it into Friday. Try to turn something around Friday.
There's a pump fake and another three by Max Howard. Max has kind of quickly, in just a few minutes, put up 8 points tonight and 2 threes. That one, nice high arch. There's a steal into the game is Jay Golden. Jay backs it out. He's got help behind him. There he finds Graham. Golden is a sophomore. Niepling is a sophomore. Max to Golden. Here's Peyton Mays driving the baseline. That one knocked out of bounds by Cade Truffles. 32.6 to go. 17 on the shot clock. We have Wassman triggering the inbound pass. There's Niepling. Pump fake. Steps back. Three-point shot. Up. No good. Rebounded by Howard. Foul. What is the foul call here? It's actually away from the ball. That one actually didn't do us any favors. There's a Bentonville foul called on Lucas Worth. If that foul call doesn't happen, we get a layup from Max Howard. Alas. Shot clock is now off. 20 seconds to play in this one. Warriors working the perimeter. There's Max again. That one a little deeper. Hits the front of the rim and tried to get a roll in. Does not fall for him. Here comes Bentonville into the front court, and they look like they will not even take a shot. They're going to back it up 10, now 6 to go in this one. And Sydney, it looks like that's the way this one is going to end. Tigers are going to take this one 53-34. And Sid, I have loved being here with you. How did you like your first broadcast?
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed being here.
You going to do it again? Are we going to be able to talk you into it again?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, for everyone out there, again, another reminder, we are going to be coming back on Friday night. Will not be me on the broadcast. I'll be on the PA since we're in War Eagle Arena. And hopefully, honestly, weather permitting, because we'll be playing Southside, who's got to find their way over the mountain after. I've gotten an email and a text from Swepco today, which is rare, talking about the weather and getting ready for it this weekend. So maybe we're playing on Friday night at home against Southside. But we'll be ready to go. We will be ready to go. Again, for Sydney, Jerry Davenport, the entire team here, again, thank you guys for making us all look and sound good. I'm Darren again, signing off from Tiger Arena. Wish you all be safe here with the winter weather we have coming up, and we hope to see you again on Friday. Good night.